Hi friends, welcome to another Empty Mountain video upload. Today is February 19th. It's around 3:30 in the afternoon and it's around 35 degrees out, which is a lovely temperature for moving around and working outside. I am doing a little bit of wood chopping today, and we have just started dipping into our second pile of the 1 cord of wood that we bought in November. And this is what remains of our 1 cord of wood, so there's still quite a bit left. And I'm using this former wheelbarrow to transport it. We've turned the wheelbarrow into a sled, so I've been loading this up and carting it over there yonder, where I have my wood cutting station set up. And so yeah, I'm gonna load this up, do a load over there, and then we'll go see what Mike is up to. And because I'm the camera person, when the camera person needs her own camera person, turns out she just needs to figure out how to multitask and be her own camera person. So I'm gonna try to one-hand this. So we're also still using very amateur setup here as far as cameraing goes. I'm just using a little Canon PowerShot camera that we bought about 12 years ago. So we have not upgraded our filming system. You know, we're working with what we have. So, okay. I think maybe we will call that a thing. So this, you know, if you've been following along for a long time and you have a good long-term memory, I'm pretty sure we've covered this, I don't know, a while back. So our first year out here, we learned the hard way, which sometimes you need to do, that when you take down a tree, you should really make sure to thoroughly inspect where it's going to land. So we learned that you need to do that because we haven't taken down many trees here. We've used mostly dead down wood for lumber and firewood, but we have taken down 2 or 3 trees. And one of those trees, our first year out here to build the cabin, we took down a tree. We did not clear the area, and the tree landed right on our one only working wheelbarrow, which is this one. So just split all the wood and busted it all apart. And I actually spent a fair amount of time getting all of the splintered wood and the hardware and the metal and the tire off of this wheelbarrow to turn it into its new iteration, which is wood sled. We've actually used this quite a bit for hauling around stuff, so it's worked really well, and it has a new life, and now we have a new wheelbarrow that, you know, works as it should. So I'm gonna cart this wood over. I've gotten a little bit of snow, but it's already starting to fade away. Thread the needle here between all of our stuff. So this is our wood shed, and this was full of wood, and I had been, you know, bringing the wood splitter out here on the ground and then stacking wood in there. But now that we have all this room, because we've used all the wood up, trying out keeping this inside, which is nice to have a stable platform actually underneath it, because I just split all this wood because this has been getting really muddy and slippery and icy, and I've had a hard time getting traction and using this. So actually this worked out really well, having a platform underneath me. So right now I'm working with that, since this has got a lot of space in it, and I'm just kind of carting over a little bit at a time, because again, I only split what, you know, I mean, you know, I do 15-20 minute sessions and then I call it a day. You know, we have a small cabin. You know, we don't go through a ton of wood. And we figured that when we bought the cord of wood, in November, that it would likely last us through the whole winter, and it looks very likely that that will be the case and through the spring. But we are now also, in addition to the cabin and warming the cabin with wood, we are also now having the sauna. So we're running saunas with the wood stove, with the wood sauna stove, and we're using the sauna pretty often. So now we have 2 fires that we are fueling with wood, so we are going through it a little quicker. But anyway, yeah, the setup's working good, and maybe we'll go over and see what Mike is doing. He knows I'm coming, so I'm not sneaking up on the guy. Hiya!
Hey, hey!
We come to see what you're doing.
Well, we're building the door. Want to come take a look?
Yes. Show us the way. It's our pallet patio. Looking super nicely in the meantime.
So we're building a door that goes into the hallway here. That's the shower room, and then the entryway for the sauna. And so I started with this 2-inch polyiso foam that we had left over from our cabin build, and we also had some wood left over from the flooring, which is the door surround here, and then some thin paneling, that's our wall paneling inside the cabin. And so I'll end up putting paneling on both sides of the door, and then some trim around it too. But yeah, so that's what's going on there. It'll plug in here. I'll have to frame out this opening a little bit to fit the door. I'm just fitting the door. This is exactly how big the door I could make out of the piece of foam I had left. So we'll fit the door into that opening and then frame to the finished side of the finished door. That's one more thing I wanted to... Oh, here, come take a look at this. Here's a little hack, and it's not as cool as I wanted it to be. When I milled our wall panels, I ended up trying to run them on a joiner to get straight edges. Didn't work real good. So anyways, these are still odd shaped. They're not perfectly square. But my goal here was to make, since all those are going to be the same size, is to make a jig here where I can just butt it into here and then run the saw along the fence here. The thing I wanted to show you is to make the jig, all I did was just tack it all down with my pin nailer. Just tack little pieces of wood down, tack this down, tacked this back edge to keep everything square, and then when I want to redo the jig, I'll just pull it up, pull the nails out, and then tack it back down again. But it just, oftentimes I'll do it with screws, which is nice because they come out easy, but the setup time is just way more. So yeah, that's my little tip. Building jigs with pin nailers. And I don't know, we'll see how it goes. It's a little strange. I've never built a door like this before, so we'll build it, and I have faith we'll make it work somehow.
And the reason we're having a door there is...
Oh yeah, so that's our condition space. So the wood stove's going to go here, and this door is going to close. This room here is going to be unconditioned because that's where the shower is. The shower just pours through the slats of the floor, and so it's just open to the air. So this will seal off this little room here, so we can keep this heated, and then we can keep our shower on this wall, and we can just keep it hooked up instead of worrying about water freezing. We can just leave the water in here, and we don't have to worry about the water heater freezing or our water for our pump freezing or our water for the shower freezing. And then maybe we can store more water in here if we wanted to. But primary focus is to get our shower up and running, because right now every time we want to take a shower we have it's not bad, we've set it up so pretty quick, but there's a little friction and just we have to put the whole shower system together
Because we have to store it, all the parts and pieces we have to store inside the cabin now
so it doesn't freeze
for the winter.
yeah. So that's the thing, and then that'll be nice. We can sauna, and then the shower will just be ready to go. Just turn on the water and go to town. So that's the what we're shooting for. That, and then it'll also make this room usable for us kind of whenever we want. For, you know, if I want to come and record some music or something, Nicole wants to do some crafting or whatever. It gives us a little place close to the cabin where we can just give us a nice hangout spot. So we'll see how we use this room. You'll have to stay tuned to see how that goes. But that's what we're doing. That's the experiment we're running right now.
Among many.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, that's all I have.
Thanks, babes.
Okay, see you guys.
So here's our shower house, which we've featured before. Both of us are going to be really sad to decommission this and have the shower go inside the new sauna building, but you know, things change and we'll get over it. I'm sure we'll use the space for other things, but yeah, this shower house is amazing and beautiful. So I'll just do a quick run of the shower. So yeah, and you know, a big part of the year we can just leave all the shower pieces hooked up and it's pretty easy to get it going. But when it starts freezing out, you know, and stays freezing out, then we have to bring all of the parts and pieces inside, which is the pump, the battery, the shower unit itself, the shower hose, like everything. So, you know, we've got it down. We only shower once a week, so it's not that big of a deal. But like Mike said, there's friction. Because it, you know, it takes us maybe 20 minutes, 15 minutes to set it up, and then we have to dismantle the whole thing after we're done. You know, yeah, having it be able to just stay plugged in, the sauna will be nice. So, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see y'all soon.